What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to a brand new episode of the F1 prediction videos. It's a new season. 2026 is happening today. I am super stoked, guys. I hope you are as well. But we have a brand new F1 season right around the corner, and I'm pretty damn stoked for it. I sure hope you guys are as well, because we have a very fun season ahead of us. Oh my god. I'm feeling a little bit of burnout today, guys. I won't want to lie. You probably can tell my eyes are a little bit bloodshot red and my nose is getting stuffy all the time. Maybe I'm getting sick. I don't know. It's either burnout or I'm getting sick, one or the other. I got a hefty old schedule on my hands, to say the least. But anyways, guys, we've got some tier lists to make today. I'm going to be giving you my predictions for the F1 2026 season, who I think will be at the bottom, who I think will be challenging for the title. It's going to be a fun season, guys, so let's not mess around any longer, and let's predict the F1 2026 World Championships. Alrighty, guys, as you can see here, I'm going to be doing this on the fly. I honestly haven't done a whole lot with the predictions, like studying for predictions, so I'm honestly just kind of wing it and see what happens, guys. But as you can see, we got back marker, back of the midfield, the decent category, and the title contender category. So we'll probably try to pick the back markers here first, work our way up from there, and judging by preseason testing's gone, I don't see how Lance Stroll doesn't finish last, to be honest with you guys. I mean, you can't read too much into testing, but my god, Aston Martin are in rough shape. I don't know if they're just trying to think they're trying to make us all think that they are absolutely terrible and come with one of the greatest Honda power units we've ever seen. But surely, I don't know how they went from Power and Red Bull for so many seasons and creating such a good power unit with them to being this goddamn bad. Like, honestly, that's a goddamn achievement for Aston Martin. Like, I don't know how the hell they've done it, but I'm sure Adrian Newey has designed him a good car, but anybody who doesn't have Stroll finishing last this year, I'd be amazed. I think I'm gonna go with Arvid Lindblad, right after Stroll, or right before Stroll, I should say. I don't think V-Carb are going to be the greatest this year. I don't know how that Red Bull Ford power unit will be this season, but I think Lindblad will have a few good showings. I mean, he's still a rookie. He's the only rookie in Formula 1 this year. Big change compared to last year. So we'll see how he gets on. I think he'll be decent on the grid, and yeah, give him a good shot, man. What more can I say? This is such an interesting list, man. I don't know really where to go from here. I guess I'll put Alonso, not because of Fernando by any stretch of the imagination. I just don't believe in the Aston Martin at all. Maybe you could sneak a Liam Lawson in there. Put Liam there. I'll probably sneak Liam ahead of Alonso just because I think that V-Carb is going to be better than that Aston Martin. Aston just look absolutely terrible right now. And I don't know how they've got that power unit so wrong. But like I say, nothing to do with Fernando. I just don't believe in that Aston Martin at all. Speaking of Liam Lawson, I will put Liam ahead of Fernando Alonso. I think you're going to see a lot of V-Carb versus Aston Martin at the back of the grid this year. We'll see how that prediction turns out to be true. See what becomes a reality of that. I don't know for sure, like I say, guys, but we'll see what happens. Now, I'm kind of leaning towards two different teams for this next pick, because these guys didn't even show up to testing, and that's Williams. Poor Williams, man. I'm gonna put Albon to finish 18th. That's brutal to think about. Alex Albon to finish 18th? Oh man, that hurts to think about. That actually hurts to think about. You know what? I'm going to be a little bit generous. I'm going to put Franco Colapinto behind Alex Albon. Just because Franco's still a young pup. He hasn't had a full season of Formula 1 yet under his belt, but Yeah, I think Alpine will be a lot better with that Mercedes power unit. I think anybody that has the Mercedes power unit is going to be decent this season, but yeah, I'll pick Franco there for now. I think he'll definitely be improved from last season. And with Flavio Briatore on board, who knows if they're even going to have Franco by mid-season. So, we'll see. Albon P17, like, I want to believe Williams will bring a decent package. I want to believe in James Vowles. But when you don't show up for testing, that worries me. That really, really worries me. So, I don't know what to think of Williams. I really don't. I do think him and his teammate will be close, which is why I'm going to put Carlos Sainz at the back of the back midfield. It's going to be a really tough fight between these midfield teams this year, man. I'm really looking forward to seeing Sainz battle it out with some of the other teams here. There's one team in particular, or two teams really, that I'm really excited to see as the season goes on, but I will say Sainz finishes at the back of the midfield. The back of the back midfield. I mean, him and Albon are going to be in for a rough season, in my opinion. Ooh, who do I put P15? Who do I put P15? This is interesting. You know what? This is what my gut tells me to do. I'm going to put Valtteri Bottas in 15th. I am so intrigued to see what Cadillac bring to the grid. If you would have told me that back in, let's say, August, that Cadillac would do better at testing and show up more than Williams and Aston Martin and put up better showings than some teams here, like, I think that deserves a lot of credit. I really do. I think that deserves a lot of credit. And I think Cadillac will definitely be watching. Will definitely be a fun watch throughout the entire season. I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do. But it's going to be an interesting year. It's going to be an interesting year for the Cadillac team. So, yeah. We'll see what Bottas can do. I am going to pick a different team to finish in P14. I'm going to take Gabriel Bortoleto. Honestly, dude, I think Audi's going to be really decent. I think Audi's going to have a really decent package underneath them. I just don't know what to make of them supplying their own power unit for the first season. I want to proceed with caution. I believe in Jonathan Wheatley. I believe in Nico Hülkenberg. I definitely believe in Gabriel Bortoleto. But I don't want to jump the gun. I really don't want to jump the gun. I think they've got a really decent team, though. I think they're building something very good. And I think Audi will be a force to be reckoned with here. I'm really starting to wonder why Carlos Sainz didn't go to Audi, because he could be on a real decent team right now. But we'll see how that goes, man. In P13, I'm going to take Pierre Gasly. Oh my god. Pierre. This is going to be definitely an interesting season for Gasly. I mean, Alpine could honestly have a whole new driver lineup next season. I don't know if Gasly's contract's out at the end of the year, but if Alpine don't bring him the goods, I could see him wanting out, because Gasly's way better than what Alpine has given him the last couple of years. Let's just be real. Pierre Gasly is a lot freaking better than that. And I'd love to see him get what he deserves, get in a good car and see where he can go from here. But yeah, I'm definitely intrigued to see where Pierre Gasly goes in the coming seasons. Well, this season for sure. And then I'm going to put Sergio Perez P12. I think between like Albon up to Perez is going to be a really tight gap. There's going to be a really tight gap between these two guys. Like, the back of the midfield is going to be such an interesting battle. Who can charge up their batteries the best? I can't believe that's what Formula 1 is coming to, but it's going to be interesting to watch. It's going to be very interesting to watch, especially Cadillac and Audi. That's who I'm really looking forward to. And speaking with Audi, Nico Hülkenberg, P11. From Hülkenberg down to Sainz is going to be a really tight battle. I think you're going to see a lot of points swapped and shared. I think you'll see Racing Bulls get up into the points from time to time. Fernando Alonso will get up in there. I would honestly be amazed if Lance Stroll got higher than 15th once this year. But we will see. We will see. That leaves us 5 teams left, really. And for the first driver in the midfield, I'm going to take Esteban Ocon. I like the Haas team. I think they're going to be decent. They're going to be a tough team to beat. They honestly look like the best team in the midfield after testing. They've got the Ferrari power unit. The Ferrari power unit seems to be good, fast, and reliable. So you really can't complain too much about that. But I do think Esteban Ocon will be beaten by Oliver Bearman. I think we're on for a really fun season with Bearman, man. If Hamilton has a rough year, I can honestly see them being like, hey, Lewis, like, if you want to retire or next season, like, feel free, because we got this kid named Oliver Bearman, who I think may be ready for a Ferrari opportunity. He's really good. Oliver Bearman is a really good driver. And I don't know. My one real worry with Haas is how much will Ocon step on the heels of Bearman, because we know Ocon's down to be aggressive. He's down to get in the way of teammates and stuff. So I don't know, man. I really don't know what to make of that, but I am going to put Oliver Bearman P9 in the championship. The big boys. The big boys. What are we going to do here? You already seen who I picked up. I'm going to go Isaac Hatcher for P8. I'd love to put him higher. I really would. I think he will be the best driver they've had in that second seat since Perez. I believe in the talent of Hadger more than I did with Tsunoda. I think Hadger can get a handle on that car better than Lawson or Tsunoda. I think, especially with Laurent Mekies and no more Helmut Marko, no more Christian Horner, I think that Red Bull second seat's going to be a lot more easier to drive. We'll talk about where I have Verstappen later, but I don't think Isaac Hadger will be as far off as people expect him to be. And speaking of which, the reigning world champion's going to finish 7th, guys. Lando Norris P7. That's a bit bold. That is a bit bold for me, I won't lie. But I don't know, man. I don't think Lando's going to suit these cars. I really don't. And I think his competitors' cars and even his teammate are going to be better than him at it. Lando's a driver who gets frustrated very easily. This seems like this set of regulations can become very frustrating very quickly. Lando's going to be a guy who I think needs to take time to get adapted to these regulations. And we'll see where he goes, man. I don't know, though. I don't see Lando Norris finishing much better than that. I think Oscar Piastri beats him, though. I think this is the year that Oscar Piastri turns the tables. And actually, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to slap McLaren in the decent category. I really do believe from here on out, Oscar is the #1 man at McLaren. I really do. Oscar's more reliable, more consistent. I mean, Lando did sharpen up his consistency at the end of last season, to be fair. But I think now with a title fight charge behind him, I think Oscar Piastri's even gonna be an even better driver than what he was before. I think McLaren will be a better team, but I do think Piastri will take the helm and become the #1 driver at McLaren. I really do believe that. But here's what I think, guys. I think we're on for a 5-way title fight this year. I really do. Starting off with Max Verstappen. I just don't think the car's fast enough to compete with Ferrari and Mercedes. I really don't. It's going to be tough for Verstappen. But if there's one thing we know about Max Verstappen, is that he can absolutely wring the neck out of every single car he drives and maximize it and then some. There's nobody in in any racing series quite like Max Verstappen. If you can beat that guy in the same equipment, my God, you're doing more than something right, because he is an absolute freak of nature and one person who I'd never want to see as my teammate, because you'd have an absolute nightmare. Okay, P5 for Verstappen. I don't know, man. I just don't see that Red Bull being able to do much more. I'm gonna go for P4 for Kimi Antonelli. I don't know, man. You could honestly put Verstappen ahead of Antonelli. You really could. But I just think that Mercedes is too fast. Kimi showed so much growth in his rookie season, and I think he's going to have a great start to the year. Start of the season, maybe all the way up to, like, Monza. He could be the championship leader. He genuinely could. And I don't doubt that. I really don't. But I don't know. I just think I seen it with Oscar last year. You see it with a lot of young drivers who are put in these positions. I think when the true pressure creeps in at the end of the season, the fatigue starts creeping in. How do you adapt with that? And I don't know if Antonelli has what it takes yet. Can he have that? But my God, by all means, can he ever? Because he's one talented young driver. But it's going to take some work. It's going to take some time for Kimi Antonelli, and I think this is a great year to build, and I think Mercedes have a great package to provide to Kimi Antonelli. So we'll see what happens, but oh my God, I'm so congested, but there we go. That's better. My God. How the hell am I going to predict this top three? Man. George, Charles, and Lewis. I don't know what to say here, and I really gotta blow my nose, so I hope I can nail this out quick. Oh, I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna put Lewis P3. I don't want to put him there, but I'm gonna have to put him there, because I don't know who the hell else to put there. I don't know, man. Ferrari looks strong. Ferrari looks strong. Ferrari looks strong. I don't think Lewis looks as Leclerc strong. But my God, it's Lewis Hamilton in a competitive car. Like, look out. Look out. Oh, man. I really think it's going to be close between Lewis, Russell, and Leclerc. Oh, do I do it? Am I really gonna do this to myself again? Oh! Why am I doing this? God damn it. Call me a hopeful, but I don't give a shit. Charles Leclerc's winning the world championship. Call me insane. Call me a fanboy. This is... I sound like the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, the Ferrari basically are the Dallas Cowboys of Formula One. But this is a year. This is our year. This is our goddamn year, goddammit. Oh my God. Please, for the love of all things holy. For the love of all things holy. Please. Please let Charles win it. Please let Charles win it. Or Lewis. I would be more than happy with Lewis, but my God, I want Charles to win it so bad. Why? He just got married, man. Like, give this man the honeymoon of his life, bringing the friggin' F1 World Championship along with him. Like, that would be absolutely insane. It really would, but I think it goes all the way to Abu Dhabi with Charles and George. Probably Lewis, too. It's going to be a tough battle, boys. It's going to be a tough freaking battle, but yeah, I definitely see this championship coming down to Lewis, George, and Charles. That's really who I see this championship coming down to. I'm going to take Charles Leclerc to win the world championship. Oh my God, I'm ready to be hurt again. God damn it. Okay, let's nail this out real quick, because we got constructors. Whoop whoop. Okay, How do I have this going? At the bottom has to be Aston Martin. They are the worst of the worst. I'm going to make this 9 through 10 because it wasn't updated to be 11 constructors. There we go. I'm going to say V-Carb come 10th. I'd say Williams P9 as it stands. I would have to go Alpine, Cadillac, and then Audi. I think that's how it would go. I mean, you guys can kind of tell how this stands because of how I'm doing the rankings. I'm gonna put Red Bull P4, Haas P5, McLaren P3, Mercedes P2, and god damn it, give me false hope some more. We're winning it all. Give us all the goddamn trophies. It's coming back to Italy. Everyone's a Ferrari fan. You want Ferrari to win. The Middle East apparently doesn't want Ferrari to win, but that's a topic for another day. My god damn it, we're winning it all. Scuderia Ferrari, Forza Ferrari, Charles Leclerc is gonna win the Drivers' Championship. Ferrari are gonna win the Constructors. My god, give me hopium. I am down bad, guys. I am severely down bad, but let's wrap this up before your brains get rotted anymore. Guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. Well, it's not even an episode series. Thank you so much for watching this video here on the channel today. If you guys enjoyed my F1 2026 season predictions, make sure you smash that like button. Drop a comment down below, guys. Subscribe and share with those notifications turned on so you never miss a future upload here on the channel, guys. Don't forget to join the Patreon and the Twitch. Follow the podcast, Touchdowns and Track Limits. New episodes every single Thursday. I'm sure we talked lots about the F1 season, who we think's going to win Constructors, who we think's going to win the Drivers' Championship. Obviously, you know who I have winning it, but who do Ethan, Josh, Jimmy, and the boys have predicted to win the season? Let me know. Who will go find out. I'm sure they have some interesting picks, and yeah, I'll see you around, guys, as we'll get the season underway. Until then, take care and peace.